Alright, hello guys. There's a bunch of things I need to cover, but I'll talk about the most important ones to, least important ones basically. First of all, buff 2 Battle Pass documentation spawn and loot limit. This happened like a while ago, but I didn't really cover it. It was almost like a week ago. But the number of documents has been increased to 14 on all location. On Vector location, the number of documents has been increased to 10. The daily limit of the transfer of documentations has been increased for each mode. PvP mode became 30 from 25. PvP season it was. PvP permanent 15 to 20. PvE zone 10 to 15. The count towards the available document transfer limit also begins as soon as at least one document has been taken out of the raid. So after that, 24 hours later, you get the refresh of the limit. Because there was a lot of people asking me that. And there's a new website. There's actually tons of new website, which is Tarkov Documents Map. I already showed you guys one. There's another one. This one is pretty good. TarkovDocsMap.com. There you go. I think this one's pretty good too. I've been using this one. And another thing is, Nikita just teased this thing. Marine Vessel Repair Kit number 1. Triggers the image. It looks like this, which is really interesting. Only vessel we know as of now is Terminal Zuber Boat, Icebreaker itself, Icebreaker Transit Boat. Might be related to end of the line map. If you translate all these itemized contents, repair materials, bunch of materials, repair stick, aqua, repair stick, metal repair kit, some mixture of TUD, I'm not really an expert, waterproof glue, and cleaner. So basically, boat fixing repair kit, which is really weird. But I guess it's gonna be like a storyline needed item, because he's gonna talk about more storyline later. Another thing is, award has been teased for this season's league. The league is gonna be introduced later in the season. Seems like a hideout customization, certain cosmetics as shorts was also confirmed by Nikita. I'll show you guys what it is. If you have level 4 Relentless, you will get certain hideout. You can see from Tarkov itself, it's hideout. They show it on the laptop for some reason to make it look cooler, I guess. And there's a bunch of other rewards. And Nikita did say the shorts on this guy, which is this guy, is for the League Awards. I'm guessing it's gonna be the top tier because it's the coolest cosmetics and everybody's wanting it. I don't really care it, but yeah. Anyways, that one. And then Nikita also teased a new skin on documents case and med case, and weapons case and item case, which looks like this, which is really random. It could be either League Awards, another Twitch drops, and the streamer event awards or arena awards. But Nikita did say it's not League Rewards, so we can exclude that one. It could be anything else. Another important news is that Evasion Armband has been removed from Kappa Quest, the collector. They've been actively changing items that are required from May. So it has been on August 14th they removed the Evasion Armband, and on May 27th they removed a bunch of them, the old ones. Can Express, Golden Rooster figurine, Jar of Devil Dog, Mayo, Cotton Benny, Old Fire Steel. So the older ones are gone, and then there's new ones being added. That's basically what's happening. And I wanted to show you guys the hideout laptop real quick. It looks like this. Whenever you check out the Battle Pass, the hideout laptop, hideout customization is shown on laptop. So they're kind of looking cool, I guess. Like this one too. Anyways, and I wanted to mention player base for game mode has been reclarified. Nikita on the Tarkov TV, he said 33% for every game mode. I think he's not on right mind. He's working on Fragmentary Order and Tarkov and a bunch of other stuff. So he's not really like clear to Tarkov infos. And now Nikita said 55% players on PvP season, 38% players on PvE permanent zone, 7% on PvP permanent zone, which is now completely understandable. Whenever he said 33% for every game mode, I was like so confused. That doesn't make any sense because all the PvP players would go to PvP season and even PvE players would go to PvP season. Now it all makes sense. Anyways, pretty important. Not really important to you guys, but And some additional info that 5+ armor on player Scav has been naturally spawning on max fence rep, or maybe not even max fence rep, just Scav loadout has been increasing a lot. I think this is because they are preparing the Scav Life DLC and the Clan DLC for next year. We'll talk about that a little bit later because I'm going to cover like Nikita's additional Q&A after Tarkov TV after this. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys some loadout I got. I got AP20 ammo Scav and some, what is this? M62 ammo Mule Scav with TAC 30. This guy has a pretty decent scope on Foul. 5+ plate armor again and scope and BT ammos. 76254R BT ammos, guys. It's crazy. It can go through almost anything with BT ammo. That's just natural spawn. I didn't loot anything yet. PS ammo, SVDS, and 4+ armor on Kirasa, which usually used to be empty. Voodoo scope and 5+ armor again. So yeah, Scavs has been buffed immensely their gear. I thought armor shortage was the global modifier, but yeah, it's like that. Anyways, that's the current bunch of like stacked up news I wanted to cover. And additionally, I'm gonna lead you guys through the Nikita Q&A additionally they've done from the next clip. Thank you. First part of the Nikita Jimber's questions on Tarkov TV episode, but not including the live. Would you share your long-term development plans beyond the 2 to 3 seasons per year? There will be 2 seasons every year. Among the major planned developments is a revamp of a game's graphics. This is a very large undertaking. In addition, we plan to release the 2 DLCs, the clan system and Scav Life. There are also many other exciting things in the pipeline, such as new stories chapters. They said there was like 3 of them. Right now, it's important for us to combine the preparation of new seasons with the works of DLCs and carry them out in parallel. The thing is, original concept for the seasons was very simple. It was just meant to be a wipe. Along the way, they has turned into a fully fledged serious system that requires more time and effort. Are there plans to allow players to earn tokens in EFT Arena? Considering the possibility it may well be introduced in the future, will Prestige be available in future seasons? There are no plans for that at the moment. For the seasons, we need to develop a separate system that wouldn't overlap with the Prestige and PvP. Oh. Will there be any buffs for the solo players given the option to complete the task in group exists now? I think so. There will be some buffs for solo players. We'll probably also introduce achievement tied to the solo play. Based on the comment on Tarkov TV, the answers weren't, will we be getting kill cam or full raid gameplay? I think it's a post-raid review. At the very least, it will be a kill cam. Okay? It's also important to understand that a kill cam and a raid replay are 2 different things. We haven't considered the full replays yet. Yeah, that's a cost a bit. Although recording a raid with a PMC helmet mounted camera seems to me to be much more realistic and appropriate than a kill cam from a killer's perspective. Would you like to add BattlePass documents to the reward daily or weekly task? We'd like to. We'll most likely add them to the weekly ones. Interesting. Are there plans for a season similar to the softcore wipe in the future? I think so. One of the seasons will be softcore and laid back. Will it be possible to transfer experience or items from the seasonal character to a permanent one end of the season? No, it won't. Ah, really? That's what usually it happens on other like season type of games, but okay. At least the gears gets transferred, but I guess not. Are there still plans to add access to labyrinths from the menu? And yes, there are. They said they're gonna do that in Terminal 2, I'm pretty sure. What new weapon models are planned for addition in the near future? Are there plans to expand the range of existing calibers, such with new cartridges? G3 and FAMAS will be added this year. Oh, really? Maybe on the next season. The AEK is planned for later, and possibly the Abakan. I don't know that one. There are many weapons worth adding, but I can't say anything specific about them at the moment. We are constantly adding the new cartridges Though some calibers are already oversaturated with them. Which features did you have to abandon completely? What would you like to be seeing implemented? There aren't any. Wow, that's actually good for him. We haven't completely abandoned anything. My approach is that we always keep everything we've ever planned in mind and don't say a definite no. I'm guessing this was targeted for the open world Tarkov, but we got transition, so he's happy with that. Yeah, interesting. Take customizable rigs, for example. Unfortunately, due to the sheer volume of equipment in the game, it's unlikely the system will be introduced. However, nevertheless, we haven't abandoned it. We put it on the hold. I'm confident that EFT will be around a very long time yet, and so it's impossible to say for certain. Interesting. What are your main expectation for Unity 6? The most important thing for me personally is the ability to use new methods for working with graphics and consequently improve them. Unity 6 offers many other technical capabilities, but for me, graphics are the most important thing. Okay. Is the current version of EFT close to the game that you envisioned 10 years ago? I don't really care about these kind of stuff. That's the last part though. Let's read it. To what extent do your initial ideas at the start of the development align with your current vision? It's very close. Obviously, 10 years ago, I was playing an ultra hardcore game. I didn't even imagine it would last this long, yada yada yada. Initially, the plan was the very niche and hardcore simulator, which is still like that, but it got easier a lot of times. If you watch the first stream of the alpha version, you'll essentially see very same EFT. EFT today is definitely what I had in mind, only bigger and better. Coolio. Interesting. I think it's interesting. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, PC, but like also, what do you guys think about the whole thing? I like it. We'll see. It only kind of, disappoints me. Like some things are delayed, but overall it's good. You tell me in the comments. But check out live, check out Twitch, YouTube, Kickstream, especially Twitch. Still drops ongoing, 24/7 stream. I'll see you in the next video.